I got my guard up, invested in myself and my mental health. This shit is like a startup. And when it's said and done, I'll be like the sun, turn back into stardust. Cause nobody loves me like I do, and nobody knows me like I do, and nobody wants it like I do. Yeah, I gotta I've gotta get my shit together. Whatever it takes to feel good again, I gotta get it right now, right now. Ooh, give me a second, gotta work through all this trauma. I need some space, don't wanna mix you in my problems. I'm disappearing, that's on purpose, being honest. I'm overwhelmed, overwhelmed, I'm so fucking tired, I feel so exhausted, I've been grinding all my life. Tell me why I gotta be so independent all the time. I'm tired of being tired, I'm tired of being tired, yeah. Cause I've gotta get my shit together. Whatever it takes to feel good again, I gotta get it now, right now, right.
107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowances made for fair use, for purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips in the balance of the favor of fair use. Furthermore, I give credit to the original copyright owner. I don't own the rights, or no infringement is intended to the material that has been added to this original content. Welcome to Blended Healing. Why am I so emotional right now? Why? Pause. This is a collective reading for the signs of Aries, Taurus, and Gemini. Let me shed some light on it for you. The moon, as you know, is the ruler of emotions in your star chart. I hope you can hear me well. Yes, you can. It is the ruler of our emotions in your birth chart, right? And the moon itself spends 2.5 days in each sign. The moon right now is in the sign of Pisces, which is a sensitive and has instinctive nature that emerges, right? So today, you and everyone else will be likely feeling a need to retreat from the urgency of the world and to put a capsule or a bubble around yourself in your own, in your own way. So you might feel in yourself a deep urge to go inside and do some introspection and do some reflection about yourself. And your spiritual nature, which is Pisces, is over your spiritual nature, is aroused today, and your creative imagination is stimulated. Your emotions are idealistic, while your mood in its whole entirety, right, is changing. Your receptive nature is so enhanced that it's possible for you to take on the moods and the emotions of other people. Point blank. In this moon, it might be difficult for you to even define what you're feeling. All you know for sure is that your sensitive awareness and ability to feel deeply and compassionately is all encompassing. You want to know why you're so emotional. You have to make sure that you don't drown in all of this empathy that is going on around you. Ashe, Ashe. So let's talk about the sign of Aries. The sign of Aries, as you know, people tend to be energetic, forceful, and outgoing. And they're good at getting things done, although they prefer starting to finishing. Like the energy of the first rush of spring, they move into a world that is headstrong, pioneering way. Aries people are likely to rush into things before reflecting and may also be impatient or unwilling to sit back and allow events to mature. They have a great vitality and a tremendous need to be physically active. Aries people have a strong will and are self centered about pursuing it. So they may try to dominate other people until they learn to be more subtle about getting their own way. They also have an acute need for love and affection. Aries people are benefiting from self discipline so that they can channel their abundant energy more constructively. What I was remiss in telling you about this new moon, well, not new moon, the moon phase of where Pisces is in the moon right now. I want you to understand that this is going to be ending at 11:38 tonight. And then the moon is going to be going through a void of course. I apologize, not 11:38, it's 11:33 starting tonight. So Pisces, the moon in Pisces will be up until 11:33. And then the moon will be shifting over and entering into Aries at 11:48. Okay? So that time period in between is a void of course moon that represents a period of time, usually lasting less than a day, when the course of events seems to be more difficult and arrangements may be subject to unexpected changes. People seem less likely to make solid decisions during a void of course moon. Okay. So it is advised that you don't make any important plans during this type of period, or even on a day when the moon is void of course during part of the day. The actual definition of a void of course of moon is that period of time when when the moon wanders after her last major aspect to another planet and until she enters her next sign. The moon will be going into the sign of Aries. So you're talking about a period of maybe what, 15 minutes 15 minutes before the shift. I just wanted you to be aware of that. So why am I feeling so emotional? When it comes to you, Pisces, you get the 10 of Wands energy. You have put in all of this hard work, right? You have burdens, you have extra responsibilities, and you're trying to complete something, but your emotions are getting in the way. They're getting in the way. So now may be the time to reach deep into yourself and identify your purest and most wholesome impulses. Look beyond the challenges and setbacks and disappointments and frustrations that you tend to see easily as you awaken your high-minded inner child. You will refresh your daily life with joyful purposes. And to let you know that this is the 10 of Wands, which reduces down to 1, which is a new beginning. You're not going to be in this emotional state for a long period of time because you will have the ultimate completion, final manifestation that will result of true will, recognition, and continuation, realizing and having endings. Ashe, Ashe. When it comes to you, my Taurus, you have the 4 of Swords in reverse. In reverse. You have been exhausted by this emotion. You're burnt out. You have deep contemplation, stagnation, restlessness, and stress. My Tauruses, I need you to understand that you're tired. You're tired. And when it comes to this 4 energy, it's in form, it's completeness, stability, foundations, and progress and power. But you're tired. Taurus, I need you to understand why you're feeling that way. Because generally, when it comes to you, my Tauruses, right, you are generally like to revel in life, the pleasures of life. And this is not your forte. It's not your forte to be emotional because you crave security and comfort of relaxing in the warmth of your home environment. You value the senses and the enjoyment of material things. You're likely to work hard to make your home an attractive one. They also have, or you have the makings of a healer and have a large capacity for kindness. Although that you may seem quiet on the surface and sometimes passive, you possess a powerful will and can be quite stubborn at times and perhaps somewhat rigid in your thinking. You also tend to be loving, obedient, and loyal. You like material rewards, and it comes easy to you. And you're able to lead the good life without being excessively concerned about it. You are practical at the core and provide a purposeful, productive, and stabilizing influence for yourself and for those people that are around you. So to have the 4 of Swords in reverse, you tired. But know that this is coming to an ending at 11:33 tonight, and you'll be transiting into the sign of Aries. Asha. When it comes to you, my Geminis, you have the star. The star. Excuse me, this incense is killing me right now. This is a good omen for you. Why are you feeling so emotional? Because you're getting ready to go through a period of renewal of your faith. Excuse me. And your purpose. You're in a period of rejuvenation, hope, and feeling calm. And you have spiritual fortune. When it comes to this star energy, my Geminis, you're exhausted and you're feeling emotional because you know it's time to redirect yourself to a higher value. You know it's time for you to increase your spiritual cultivation and meditation practice and to surrender to the greater good. You're emotional because in this period, you need quiet contemplation. You have to listen for the voice that's within, and anything that would interfere with this communion may not be serving your best interests right now. You're emotional. But let me tell you something. You are moving into an eight energy, which is abundance, and which reduces to 2 and 8, which I just said. It's about power and success. Ashe, Ashe. So you're not going to be in this feeling for long, but you need to understand what you are. So Geminis, you're feeling this way is because you have a lot of communication that you need to do. And you feel thwarted because of the emotions that you're feeling in the sign of Pisces today. You're always logical, right? And it's based upon your duality and your conscious mind. You tend to be like, I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? But you smart and you have the gift of gab and you're curious about your life and about other people. You can then experience two sides of things at the same time. But you tend to be all over the place, like, whatever. You have a tendency of moving very swiftly, or you can slow it down. Because Geminis engage in many different types of experiences to gain knowledge, and you're witty and you have a good sense of humor, and you're likely an excellent conversationalist. You have the gift of gab. But right now, you're all over the place because you're feeling emotion. You are feeling nervous, or you may be feeling high strung. And sometimes you may tend to be getting into some bullshit. You feel me? So you have the ability. You don't like to be limited in a relationship. You like your freedom in your relationships. But I also know that you can be easily bored. And sometimes being under the control of self-discipline, you have a tremendous intellect and many, many different possibilities. You are the star. You'll be coming out of this emotion with good news. Find that renewal in faith and your purpose. You're going to be rejuvenated. You're not going to be in this energy for a long period of time. Just pause. Give yourself to the end of the day and make sure that you go through the different transit. Is there any other additional information that Aries may need to know? Aries, people admire you. In spite of whatever emotions that you're going through right now, people want to be of assistance to you. So you need to let them. Or it's you that is being called to help other people right now. So if you do so, shine your light so that those in need can follow your example. You are a devoted person. You have wise counsel that you should follow, as well as the opportunity to be a leader. You need to balance your career and your home life right now. You need to do that. When it comes to my Taurus people, they have advice for you. Sometimes you have a tendency of laughing at shit. Yeah, I know. Sometimes you just need to find the humor in any situation and laugh it off. Because you're emotional. You don't do emotions. I get it. You're experienced, you're wise, and you're capable. And there simply isn't anything that you can't do. So don't let challenging situations or negative people get to you. You know more than they do anyway. Okay? So know that this may tend to be more for unmarried people, or even if you're a single parent. Assert your independence and be a perfectionist at this time. When it comes to my Geminis, you all, you have been being watched. You have been playing that damn game of Twister, and you are upside down, around, or whatever, but you're failing at it. Give yourself some time, yo. Instead of rejoicing, you're brooding. All right? Instead of being in peace, you're in chaos. You have to allow yourself to reflect on your actions. Reflect until the end of this period of time, because the emotions are taking you. The things that you would have felt pride in are now feeling unfulfilled. So, whatever it is that you need to accomplish in your personal or professional life, make sure that you stay the course in spite of your emotions. You have to turn this around so you can put down some roots, so you could be satisfied and not care. So you don't have a care in the world. Turn it around. Get on solid ground. Build a solid foundation. Build a happy family life. This is about new things coming in. So please be aware of that. I know you are spending to action, but pause. I hope this messages find you well. And I thank you so much for coming through Blended Healing. And just pause. Just pause. I know that you're feeling some type of way because you're not used to dealing with all this emotion, but there's a reason why. So just pause. Ashe.